this video, I'm on the clock at the Benton Market in Saigon to give you all a tour of timepieces.
I got the key to the watch store. I promise not to run away with the goods.
We look at every copy chronometer from Pateks to Piguets and even a Steve McQueen for good measure.
I feel a little bit smarter, just a little bit more intelligent with this watch on.
I'll even tell you how to mail order one of these watches if you can't make it to Ho Chi Minh City.
Let's go in and see what time it is. Welcome to the Ben Thanh Fake Market in Saigon, Vietnam. Today, it is all about watches. I am going to go to my favorite copy watch store here at Ben Thanh, and they're literally going to give me the keys to the store to show you all everything they have for sale. This is the proprietor.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're out in front of
It's on the south
San
of the
Phuong.
gate. Yeah, gate one.
Gate 1, the south gate of Ben Thanh Market. San Phuong, you could hit me in the comments and ask me for directions. I'll tell you exactly where it is in Ho Chi Minh City. And let's go inside and take a look at some watches. I got the key to the watch store. I promise not to run away with the goods. We're gonna look through the Omega. This drawer, second drawer.
This one Omega.
Omega.
Chevron.
I kind of like,
This one, the black one, the Dog Show, the Moon, all black,
yeah, let's see that one.
all black.
Yeah, that's a daily driver right there. That is that's a cool watch. That's a nice daily, all-purpose watch.
This one, how about the Chevron? The 007 Chevron.
That's 007. Look at this thing.
This one here, the made
Like a belt.
bell. You can make a style here.
Easy.
Here.
Doesn't quite go with the soccer jersey and baseball cap, but if I had some like a nice button-down collared shirt on, you know, I was ready for a nice dinner with a nice lady who thinks I have a nice $1 million in my bank account to buy the nice Omega watch. James Bond. That's some James Bond shit right there. Super Ocean. Breitling Super Ocean. That's a sexy watch. That's kind of like the Omega, sort of a more of a formal style. All right, here's the Patek Philippe.
If the real one, you know how much? 2.5 million US. They're almost the same real one. Wow. This one, the rich guy. Wow.
That's a rich guy. Do I look like a rich guy?
Yeah.
Here's what I tell people about watches. Every moron these days, they want to look the time. They crane their head down like they're a teenager and look at the phone. Not cool, right? Much more cool to look at the time like this. Check the time like this. It looks more handsome.
Yeah, looks more handsome.
Way more handsome. If you see Brad Pitt and George Clooney in a motion picture, do you think they look down at their phone like a teenager? They do not. They look the time like this. $2.5 million in the US. I won't tell you the price here, but I will tell you it's a lot less.
I read the chronograph, the stopwatch.
AP chronograph.
Yeah.
That's a sexy watch. I like it sort of modern, the way that the wristband is machined in a very modern way. It looks very Terminator.
Tag Heuer.
Tag Heuer. Okay, so tag. Here are the tags. Let's see the Steve McQueen. Can I try that on? Look at this. The Steve McQueen. You know what else Steve McQueen wore? Persols. You have the Persol? The folding Persol? You have?
No, not
No, okay. So Steve McQueen always wore the Persols. And there you go. There's your Steve McQueen Tag Heuer. I feel a little bit smarter, just a little bit more intelligent with this watch on. Hublot. What's the popular Hublot?
This one, a popular one. This one, Hublot Big Bang design. Big Bang, and this one, a classic fusion. That's classic fusion here.
Look at the clasp. I like the machine work on the Hublot. You know, it has that sort of rough finished bezel on the watch. Let's go to the Richard Mille.
Wow.
Oh wow! Now that's when you want to get it on and popping. Look at the colors on the Richard Mille watches there. I mean, that's a party watch if I ever saw one. This is very cool. The exposed watch gears, Luminor. This is very cool. This Luminor Marina. I like the rubber band. And here is the cache of Rolex watches. I've had this Rolex Hulk for quite a while.
Yeah, this one a very good. You buy a long time ago.
A long time ago.
But this one still working.
Still working, everything still works.
Yeah, the best copy.
I've jumped into swimming pools with this Rolex.
And the new one I have this one, Rolex Day and Date.
What is it?
Rolex Day and Date.
Oh, day and date,
Day and
Rolex
date.
day and date. I'm not too big on gold. I don't wear a lot of gold. I'm not Italian. If I were Italian though, and from New Jersey, for sure, I'd have my eye on one of these gold Rolex watches. And Cartier,
Cartier Santos. Santos design.
also a little fancy. I feel like I need to be driving an Aston Martin with the Cartier watch. I don't think I'm ever that expensive looking. And here's a Rolex Daytona.
Daytona Bender. The
Bender?
Bender. The white and black two color.
Oh wow, I like this black one. That's a pretty watch. Yeah, look at that. Rolex Daytona. And again, these are all, none of these are battery, right? They're all
All winding.
all winding watches. None of them are.
Rambo.
Huh?
Rambo.
Rambo.
Yeah.
Rainbow, oh Rainbow. Yeah.
Rainbow.
I've seen these popularity of this Rolex Rainbow.
Yeah.
It looks pretty and shiny, but I'm not part of the LGBTQ XYZ community. If I were, maybe I'd get the Rolex Rainbow, but I cannot.
No, LGBT.
Yeah, I don't want to send the wrong signal. Let's look at the women's watches. Fellas, if you're out here to buy a gift for your special lady, let's see, where's our women's watch drawer?
This lady for the show.
This is the popular shelf for the ladies.
Yeah, this one.
Cartier, yeah. That's a lovely watch. That would look good on just about any woman. Not too gold and gaudy. Although this sort of rose gold,
Rose gold.
yeah, that's a pretty watch. This diamond or cubic zirconia crusted Patek Philippe, that's kind of a pretty watch. They've got it all here. Not only for the gentlemen, but also for the ladies. So don't return from Vietnam in the Ben Thanh market
No, you
and the watch shop with your own watch without a gift for your woman, right? I mean, you got to buy one for the girlfriend.
You have so many girlfriends.
Too many. Yeah, oh, too many girlfriend. Too many girlfriend. They'll give you a bulk deal. So I've agreed not to discuss the retail prices of the watches here today. I'm sure you can figure that out from some other videos. But what I can tell you is that if someone comes here and they want to buy like five watches, they get like a 20% discount.
Now, big discount.
Big discount.
My name B.
B.
This one my big discount.
All right.
If you want to buy more than 5, you can order. Have the WhatsApp here.
Okay. So if you want to buy more than 5, you can call V at the WhatsApp number. I'll get a photo of this card. I'll put the number in the video clearly so you guys can hit up V on WhatsApp
Yeah, I can ship all the world.
and he can ship all over the world
Send me the picture first.
of the watch.
Yeah, on the watch.
So what you could do is go through my video and take a screenshot of the watch that we looked at today and send it to V on WhatsApp. And if you want to order 5 or more, he can ship them all over the world. You can negotiate a price with him over WhatsApp chat, right?
Yeah, very easy.
All right, V. Hey, man.
Okay.
I appreciate the hospitality. I appreciate you letting me rummage through the watch drawers today.
Okay, I give you the key. Now you come my store yourself.
Yeah. I feel like the mayor. They gave me the key to the city today. I feel like a very special guest. All right, that's going to do it for this video. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't subscribed already. And I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you.
You know what time it is. Now, one might ask, why would you want a copy of a watch? Why would you want a knockoff watch? Well, I met a guy in the store today who, like many, was robbed at gunpoint for his Richard Mille in Los Angeles, California. That's a common thing. Thieves, bad guys will watch you go to dinner on Melrose Avenue with your Rolex or Breitling or Richard Mille in his case, and stake you out and sit and wait until you leave the restaurant so they can follow you to your car, hold a gun to your head and say, give up the watch. I have another friend who was, Xin Chao, Chai Boy Sang. Yeah, I remember. I have another friend who was, here we are. So I have another friend who, his baby mama's father was angry with him his children's grandfather on the mother's side, showed up at his door and hit him in the back of the head with a golf club. He got a concussion. On the same day, his Rolex, his real Rolex Hulk, like this one I have, went missing. A watch that cost tens of thousands of dollars went missing. And we're pretty sure his baby's mama's father took the watch after he hit him over the head with a golf club. If the guy on Melrose Avenue and my friend were wearing knockoff watches, well, the joke would be on the bad guys because they would have just taken a watch worth about $100 or so.